Aquarius, what is first and foremost on your person's mind right now regarding this connection? So this could be something we're asking for something that they think of often, whether it's good or bad, something relevant they think about often. What is first and foremost on your person's mind regarding this connection? It's going through their head. Sorry, Mr. Penny. It's going through their head. Show me. So something has become out of control. Something flared up that they can no longer control. Something, this could be gossip, something that started small and then just got out of hand. It got out of control. They don't know what to do about it. Could be something as... Jeez. So this can be a toxic, negative group. Something that happens, you know, in the dark when everyone else is, oh my God, cards are flying all over the place. And everyone else, nobody sees this. There's a group of people that get together in the dark, literally behind the scenes. There's something that they all do that's together that's unusual. It's dark. What is this? And why is it affecting their connection with you? So this would be something that they're not, it's what's on their mind, but they're not telling you about it. This could be something very dark. Why is this on their mind? What has gotten out of control? Okay, it's just too many. What has flared up? What has flared up and gotten out of control? What has flared up and gotten out of control? Oh. So, from the very beginning, they were wearing a mask of some sort. I feel like they cannot take it off now. They are not who they said they were. Has to do with what they do when everyone else is asleep. Why has it flared up? What is the flare up? Why has this flared up? Perhaps we'll use tarot to figure that out. Why has it flared up? I mean, perhaps there's a rumor spreading about it. Let's get an oracle card and see if we can get a message to describe this mask, this raccoon energy that seems to be getting out of control or growing. You are the person of my dreams. That's beautiful. So, I mean, that's growing. What could be it's out of control is, I feel, their emotions for you. Clarify the raccoon. What is the mask then? What is the mask that they're wearing? What's behind the mask they're wearing? Can we get one for the mask or the raccoon energy? Please forgive me. Our story isn't over yet. One for the energy of the raccoon. What is that mask? What's behind the mask, please? What's behind the mask? What's behind the mask, please? I miss you. That's what they're not telling you. So far, that sounds really good. All right, so why does that need to be behind a mask? Why on earth? I am always on guard because I don't know how you will react when I speak my truth. Please be open to what I have to say. What is the truth? What is the truth then? What is the truth? Why are they on guard about telling you this? I'm done playing games. So there was some kind of a game. I do believe that they're done. They blocked their heart because they needed to heal. They were in fear. This is what they're going to say. What kind of a game were they playing? What kind of a game were they playing? Sometimes you don't listen and it really upsets me. Okay. There was an unhealthy attachment. You deserve better than me. So here they go around the mulberry bush again. What's the bottom line here? What was behind the mask? And then we'll get to the tarot. I can see myself with you in the future. Here they go again. I want to be honest with you so we can be open with each other. Well, what is behind the mask then, Aquarius, this person? I'll go for it one more time, and then if it doesn't come out, I love you. All right, let's just continue. Good luck getting, obviously this person, it's very hard to get anything out of them. All right. So I'm going to use the Light Seers deck, okay? So what I'm going to ask about is, what do they recall about the past? So what's in the past that they have not told you about? Because you don't need to know what's in the past. You remember what you saw, heard and felt. What do they know happened in the past in your connection or that affected your connection that they haven't told you about? What do they know happened in the past that affected your connection that they have not told you about? What do they know happened in the past that affected your connection that they have not told you about? So we have a card of Virgo. Someone was seeking a truth. Someone was trying to find a truth. Someone was, I feel like they were looking at you very, very closely. Were they ever? They were looking at you very, very closely. They may have wanted to know the truth about your abilities, your talents. So they may have been, your abilities and talents, they may have been putting it under a microscope, studying it. And I feel like you were unaware of this. Why were they putting Aquarius's abilities and talents under a microscope? Why didn't they tell Aquarius about this? Why was this being put under a microscope? Because it was something that was unusual to them. It was outside the norm. It was nonconformist. They may have been part of a group that mocked you. So over here, I feel is your person being, this can be collaborating with others, working with others. There was a group here, a very, very conformist group. Like this would be a closed-minded, these people are not very open-minded. So in other words, they're not spiritual. They don't pray. They don't believe in God. They make fun of, things that can't actually be seen with their eyes. The problem is that energy there. that is an aggressive energy. People are competing. But generally, I always find that the Five of Wands is when somebody's trying to cause damage, when somebody's trying to attack. Now I want to know, how did they feel about you in the past? Because I feel like this was something that they didn't, obviously, this was not out in the open. How did they feel about you in the past? So they were concealing. They were concealing something for sure. They may have felt that you were hiding hurt from the past, that you've been through a lot, but you weren't letting it, you weren't talking about it. They knew that you had suffered a loss. But I think they felt like you'd already moved on from it. You just didn't, they may not have been able to get you to open up about it. They were feeling like you were concealing something. Now, they were also feeling like they didn't want to lose you. They may have been feeling territorial over you. Yeah, they were very, very focused on you. They were literally studying you. They also felt deep down that you were very wise. All right, so they may have been keeping it. They were also very, very physically attracted to you, and they were hiding something big time. So there was something going on behind the scenes here. It was sneaky. It was also, it was extremely well hidden what they were doing. What were they doing? What is the Seven of Swords? This is a very sophisticated, covert, sneaky, shady behavior. They may have been, theft is involved here, or stealing ideas, cheating, doing something. They may have been copying your messages. They were handling two things at once for a fairly long period of time. It got to the point where they could no longer, this deception, it was something was about to go wrong here, because they were doing it for too long. And do you know what was overwhelming? What was the reason why something was about to go wrong is because this person was they were being thrown off balance. And I feel like they were being thrown off balance by emotions, given the oracle cards that we saw. So in other words, it got to a point where they're trying to not only were they doing something sneaky behind the scenes, but they're trying to manage their feelings and trying to stay focused on whatever total sneaky, deceptive, shady business they were up to. But it got to the point where they could not do the two at the same time. And at that point, how did they feel about Aquarius at this point? How did they feel about you at this point? Why were they about to topple over there? Why was it getting harder and harder to be deceptive? Again, maybe something was coming at them fast, but perhaps, with the Chariot, the person has to rein in their feelings. Why? Because they feel like emotions will make the Chariot unstable and it will topple over. Here, there's an idea of reigning in the feelings, controlling the mind, fixated, no time for romance, stay fixated on winning. So again, the whole problem with that card, the reason why they do that, the whole reason why, and look at the color, the amber color here, the flare up. This person is going to topple over because of emotion, a buildup of emotions. This is going to topple over because of a buildup of emotions. So they're desperately trying to rein in their emotions. Okay. What was it that they were doing then? What was the other besides? Why did the emotions have to be reined in? I mean, this could be a stupid question, but no, it's not, because here's another card of someone who's about to explode because they haven't expressed their feelings. But it is ironic, the King of Cups is shrewd in business. Shrewd in business. Very shrewd. That person is shrewd, cunning, conniving, smart, clever, but sneaky and deceptive as heck. So this person was not telling you how they felt. It was really building up, though. What was the King of Cups doing? What was he doing? It might have been something business related. What is this business thing? How was Aquarius? I mean, how was... So they were supposed to attack you? They were supposed to, I mean, not physically, but, well, I don't know. I mean, this card is often a card of physical violence. Somebody reacts here because they're emotional. And usually the Knight of Swords reacts because what's underlying it, I mean, what comes out is anger. But what's underlying it is someone who loved that person. But a lot of damage is done here. Yeah, there we go. All right. Why was Aquarius's person supposed to do damage? How on earth is too many? Why was Aquarius's person supposed to do damage? What was... I want to ask... Let's go back. Remember the Three of Cups that we saw? There was the Three of Cups. And on the other side, it was flanking another card in the middle. On the other side was the Five of Wands. So what was your person doing with those other people? What were they doing? What were those three people doing? Now, there we go. So in the Seven of Wands, I feel like that's where they were trying to put you, isn't it? That this person is being sneak attacked. Their ideas are being attacked. What they do is for work is being attacked. But perhaps they were trying to attack your job. But I feel like this is what you do. I mean, what you do for work could be something spiritual or unusual. They may have been a part of, for example, if you're a reader or somebody who's into holistic medicine, healing, natural healing, and you're actually so good at this, you do it for work, you make money off this. You may have been able to give up something conformist and you may have had to fall back on something like this because you were attacked. They were attacking your work. Wow. That could be why they're angry. Because you survived. What was it? I feel like it's more like about the kind of stuff that you do there. Why was that being attacked? Why was that group of people? What were the people in the Three of Cups? How did they feel about what Aquarius is doing there in the Eight of Pentacles? Yeah, all right. I just want to repeat something I said a minute ago. You see, I feel like you had walked away from something, possibly something that was stable. You may have walked away from a marriage or a stable job or an employer. You walked away. And I feel like you began, in order to survive, you began doing what you're really good at and making money off it in the Eight of Pentacles. And this may have seriously pissed them off. But what was it? Why? What are the people in the Three of Cups? What was their goal? Why were they coming at Aquarius? Why were they banding together and coming at you? They just wanted to win it. They just wanted to be smart. They wanted to insult you. They wanted to ruin your reputation. They wanted to win. They wanted to hurt you. They wanted to watch you being hurt. But you see, the problem is they didn't get to see that because they attacked you. You defended yourself and kind of turned the other way. Look at your face. They're attacking you, being sneaky and deceptive. And I feel like you just simply, where's the walk away? Can't find it, but I showed you that very gentle. Where is it? Yeah. You just very peacefully, quietly walked away. Picked up the pieces and said, well, what can I do now? I feel like this gave them a big bloody headache. Because they wanted to see you suffer. They wanted to see you go down. You know, they wanted to see you. Usually in the Five of Swords, somebody is crying, sobbing, walking away, feeling defeated. But nobody, you did not feel defeated. And I feel like this got them angry. It's got them very angry. I feel like you became more powerful with the King of Wands energy there. And not only that, I want to show you something with this card. Do you notice, look at what's behind this person, this gorgeous lion, you know, this powerful, and the lion is standing there calmly, but it's the lion is on your side, Aquarius. And I feel like that's not a person. You probably after your experience with this person, you may only trust animals. You know, animals probably very much love you and trust you. But you are one of these people who can win over the trust of an animal because you're inherently a good person. And there's when you got through this, it just made you even more powerful. You know, you don't need, it showed that you don't need people's backing, a reputation. You don't need money or a status or a title to be powerful. Power comes from within. Their power comes from money. See the strings there? They need things. They need people. They can't burn certain bridges. They need certain people. Yeah, because they're rather ordinary. You know, they're a control freak. They need to be sitting in this position of power. This person, the emperor, is often, sometimes I feel bad for the emperor because he's very ordinary, or she. It's the number 4, the 4th major arcana card. Their throne is very plain. There's no doodads on it. There's nothing fancy, no decorations. They're not very creative. It's a person who has, it's the power of this world, not of anywhere else, only of worldly power. So in order to have this kind of power and to have animals backing you up and ferocious lions not attacking you, you have to have that something, that intuitive power, that quantum, that energy that's able to permeate the quantum field beyond the five senses. So you can probably communicate with animals very well. This person doesn't do that. Yeah. Now, I forgot what I was going to ask. I feel like someone is now madly in love with you and they want to come toward you correctly. They have a lot of apologizing to do. In fact, that note down there is probably a letter of apology, but I find it hard to believe that they can go from that Seven of Swords into this. So let's just see what they're thinking and feeling and see if that's honest. What is your person thinking and feeling? What are their true thoughts? Well, they're heartbroken. They are being honest. They are hiding a very broken heart. They're putting on a good show. And they do want a new beginning. At the bottom of the deck, I see you thinking long and hard before you take any step in their direction or accept anything. In fact, you may have them cut off right now. All right. So what is their next? And what do they want to manifest with Aquarius, or are they just looking to win you over again? Do they understand Aquarius? What do they want to manifest with Aquarius? Can we have a little more information about their position right now and what they're thinking and feeling? No, it's good. They've had a giant reveal and epiphany. In fact, some of their chakras that were blocked may be open. They want to know everything about you now, but I was rolling the deck there. I've got the Six of Cups. Well, Aquarius, it's up to you. Let's get a few more messages from this person. I'm going to get them from the Dark Secret Oracle. What do they now want to say to Aquarius? What do they now want to say to Aquarius? I'm hiding how unhappy and guilty I am right now. I'm not ready to change. That's important for you to know. I still need time to grow and face my reality. Yeah, it would be unlikely if they were completely, they've got to accept the fact that they were in the Seven of Swords. Yeah. I feel empty without you. I'm changing and learning some hard lessons. And at the bottom of the deck, I had to lose you to realize the value of this connection. Aquarius, let me know if it resonates.